Hey, Matt.
Hi, Nick.
You want to play some Russian Half-Life?
Sure. What is this?
This is Metro Last Light.
Okay.
It is a first-person shooter that's sort of
sequel
very...
to Metro 2033?
Yep, Metro 2033. We're going to hop in this buggy
Okay.
and go for a ride down the train tracks.
Oh, okay. I never finished the first one. I played a little bit of it, but never finished it for a variety of reasons, but, you did, didn't you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I never...
It's gross. Spiders.
I really love burning the spider
Yeah,
webs.
they deserve to be burned.
The first one was rough
Yeah.
in a lot of ways. This one has polished up pretty much everything about the first one.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty good at that, yeah.
Yeah, it's...
No hands, too, yeah.
No hands while holding a gun.
Well, you know.
It's actually pretty good. I like that. So, yeah, the first one was rough, but had a lot of moxie.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
It had a lot of spirit. And I kind of liked it because of that.
Sure.
This one is a lot more polished.
But lacks the spirit?
But, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's really weird. It's like, I feel like this game is your favorite punk rock band putting out a pop-punk album after being signed to a new label.
Little
you know what I mean?
Little sellout action, yeah.
I mean, I'd not sell out, because it's published... Well, it started life published as THQ.
Oh, okay.
Actually ended up being published by Deep Silver after THQ went under. And Deep Silver bought it from THQ.
Okay. Ugh. Ugh, God, gross. So is this a direct continuation of the first one?
Yes, you
Okay.
play the exact same character,
Okay.
Artyom, and in fact, the events of the first game lead right into the events of this one.
Okay.
Basically, the events of the first game lead right into the events of this one. I guess I don't need to spoil it. It's ultimately not important.
Yeah.
But what was I saying before? Yeah, I don't mean to say like sell out so much as it's just the rough edges are sanded down more, and thus the charm of the original is gone a little bit.
Okay.
Like that, and that's where the humanity is in, like, you know, a punk rock album that they recorded in their garage, you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's in the little mistakes, it's in the little bits here and there that are not polished that well. You know, maybe the drummer's a little fast on this song, or maybe the guitarist misses a lick in this area. But it still has a lot of the same mechanics. They kept a lot of these, like, very tactile mechanics in here.
Okay.
Tactile, immersive, like,
Yeah,
I just
like you
had
gotta
to
pump your electricity for your flashlight. And,
yeah, pull out my lighter to burn these spider webs away, and
Yeah. And there's a lot more of that, too, when you're on the outside, isn't there?
yeah.
So we'll see in a bit.
We'll play, I'm gonna play a level on the surface later on,
Why don't you just shoot that guy?
because I have to get him to flip over.
Oh.
If you just... Thanks, Joni. My cat, one of our cats was sitting on my lap, and she jumped down and took my microphone with her. So that's what happened just now. speaking of human little mistakes, right?
Right.
Yeah, I have to... They don't like the light. They get burned by the light, so I have to focus the flashlight on them
I see.
for long enough. Ah, good. Back up. You see how there's, like...
Yeah.
They're smoking. I gotta shoot them in their belly. Because they're armored on the top.
Okay.
Spiderwebs slow you down, too, so that's why I was burn them.
Yeah.
I totally lost my train of thought. Thanks, Cat.
You're talking about how this game is like your favorite punk band.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
So...
has since made a more popular album.
Yeah, this game is still good. I still enjoyed it. It took a while for me to get to parts that I enjoyed. But there's a lot of stuff in here that is kind of here seemingly just because that's what is in a modern... What am I supposed to... I'm supposed to do something in here.
Oh.
Yeah, here we go.
That's kind of... Yeah, it has conventions for the sake of having them.
Yeah. Like, maybe the first one had this too, and I just don't remember, but this one has regenerating health for some reason. But it also has med packs.
Well,
so,
okay. That's kinda
yeah,
weird.
it's really weird. It's like, well...
It's usually one or the other in a game. It's, you know...
And it,
but
that kind of, like, muddies things up. So there's just kind of a general
it's like
weird...
dueling mechanics, and it's...
Yeah, and it's like stuff that's just in here because...
Yeah.
Which is weird, because there's other stuff in here that's really smart, like the... like, burning down the spider webs and,
Yeah.
charging up your flashlight battery.
Well, to be fair, that's certainly not a problem only with this game. That's a problem with just about every game made today.
That's...
every large...
Yeah, totally.
Large
and
game.
also, maybe it's less this game specifically and just my fatigue with that in general.
Yeah. Well, because that's a big thing we were talking about with the Star Trek game, the new one, is that it's just a smorgasbord of
It's not a...
video game conventions from the past 5 years.
Right.
For no reason. Besides, they felt like that's what a video game has to be now.
Yeah.
And that's lazy. These things are gross.
Yep.
So where are you going now? You got this fancy car thing.
I'm going somewhere. I don't know.
Okay.
The plot of this game, the main core plot really didn't interest me very much.
Weren't exactly paying close attention. Yeah.
The main core plot of this game is, well, I mean, it's after some war apocalypse where that ended in nuclear war. Oh, there's people down here? No, what was that light flashing?
Oh, I think it's flickering
Oh, okay.
light, yeah. There's used to be people down here.
And this game takes place in the metros under Moscow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see ya.
Yep.
Yeah. Go that way. Which is where everyone lives, because the surface of the Earth is
irradiated,
inhospitable
yeah.
at this point. At least the surface above Moscow. No idea, what the surface above the rest of the world is like.
Well, that'll be the sequel to this game, New York Subway 2034. Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, both of these games, I'm not so sure about this one as much, but the first one is directly based on a book called Metro 2033.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I did not realize.
Hey, buddy. There's a knife in your eye. How about that? There's another mechanic that's in here, just because.
Yeah.
It's not exciting, at least not to me.
Sure.
I did not find it exciting in this game when stuff like that happens. It's just like, ho, ho, hum, okay, I gotta wait for the button prompt.
Yeah.
It's not even really that cool looking or anything. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a cynical bastard at this point.
Well, it's just, it's overdone.
Yeah.
You know. Like so many conventions in video games nowadays.
So, I mean, I don't know. If you're not burnt out by specifically first-person shooter conventions, you will probably enjoy this a lot more than me.
Some people absolutely love it, you know. But
one thing they did definitely improve over the first one is the shooting is a lot better.
That's the one thing that never really grabbed me in the first one. It's kind of why I stopped playing it, I think.
Yeah, it was a little rough.
The story was okay, and the shooting was just... To me, I mean, this is hardly an absolute, but to me, the shooting was just very unsatisfying.
Yeah, it was a little mushy.
And that's kind of important in a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
So...
Hey, how's it going?
Want some,
you like that flashlight? Yeah? Oh. This game can get, genuinely really creepy.
Yeah.
Like right now, hearing all these skittering noises all around me.
All around you, sure. Oh, get him.
And I'm in the dark.
Yeah.
With a really
with
great...
With a flashlight that could die anytime.
Yeah.
You know?
And it has died on me in this game before.
Yeah.
In the middle of, in the middle of dangerous stuff.
I should go over by that light and pump it back up.
Good shadows in this game.
Yeah, it is a very pretty game.
Yeah, it is. It is really pretty.
Yeah.
At first, I didn't even think. No, I can't go through there. I was. Other people were telling me it was pretty, and I was like, well, it's pretty on a technical level, but like artistically, you know, I've seen a lot of post-apocalyptic settings in video games.
Sure.
This generation specifically.
Well, yeah.
But I came around. There's a definite artistic look to this game that you haven't seen in other places.
Is that mostly on the outside?
No, there's some stuff in the inside too. Like, I mean, this area right here. Like, I can't think of a game that has an area exactly like this.
Yeah,
in recent memory. In a post-apocalyptic setting, you know, like stuff like this in Skyrim, I guess, but
yeah.
God, that's skittering.
Yeah, that's
Whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Do I have any? Yeah. Toss a Molotov at him. Where'd they go? Yeah, that hurts, doesn't it? Ugh. Flip over already. These guys can be a little annoying.
Yeah, I'm not even playing the game, and this section is already too long, in my opinion.
To the, I was saying the overall actual plot, it's essentially about factions that people have brought with them into the metro. People still holding on to, like, being a communist and being a Nazi.
Okay.
And all this kind of stuff.
That has resurfaced in Metroland.
Yeah, there's a new Reich. Vying for power, and the Reds are another faction vying for power. And then there's, like, the Free People of the Metro, which you work for.
Okay.
You're actually part of, like, an elite squad they call Spartans.
Okay. So were you...
I think I did all that to turn on the switch so I can open the door up. Oh yeah, it's gas in here.
Oh.
Put on my gas mask, which is, one of the things from the original game that's in this.
Okay.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that's
what that thing is on your wrist, right?
Yeah, the watch
timer
on the wrist tells me how much I have on the current filter.
Okay.
And the filters are a resource. You have to collect them. Whee!
I guess as far as we're going.
No, this is... I'm pretty sure this is an optional area. I actually have to go back.
Oh, I see.
And go down that other track.
Yeah.
I think. I don't remember exactly. But I'm really hoping that this is a place that I think it is. No, it doesn't seem to be that. Oh well. So it's... The things that I like about this game is not, again, the overall plot, because it's essentially just a war story of betrayal and...
Yeah, kind of uninspiring, you know.
Yeah. I don't care about any of the characters.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. There's one character that you meet early on, Pavel, who is your buddy for the first part of the game. Hello, mutated monster thing. That, is actually pretty good. Like, you're hanging out with him, and... Oh, I guess I can't switch that one. And he seems, like, too friendly. I thought they did a really good job of him, because he seems dangerous, but in the story of the game, Artyom kind of doesn't have any choice but to trust him.
Okay.
And
so
work together to get out of a situation.
Sure, you go along with him, but you're
you're apprehensive, but, like, it never... I don't remember, but I don't think it ever explicitly stated that. I just actually felt that. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I was like, this guy is a little off.
Yeah.
There's something about this dude.
That's cool how they can insert that kind of character development.
Yeah. Unfortunately...
In a game otherwise devoid of it, yeah.
Fortunately, there was nothing else like that the entire rest of the game. In fact, there is a really... frankly, really awful and forced love interest.
Yeah.
Complete with a really awkward, uncomfortable love scene. That kind of seems like it happens mostly just because her shirt is literally falling off of her shoulder.
Oh, well, that's...
And her boob is literally falling out.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Also, there's a scene where you can stand and oogle dancy girls with big floppy boobs.
Oh, okay. Because
So that's super fun.
That's cool. Should head outside here soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a specific place that I think was on this line. Oh, time to change my filter. I think this might be it, but I thought it was it before. What?
Okay.
Another thing that actually, like... something really good about the combat that adds to the tension is when these monsters hit you, they hit fucking hard. And it shakes your entire screen. And it is really genuinely jarring.
Yeah, like it's like you're really getting hit by this big thing.
Yeah. Yeah, these environments are great.
Yeah.
Even though most of the time it's really just you're moving through to find a couple more bullets or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's not true. There is a little more, kind of surprised they don't have, like, a box of the game sitting at this desk or something. Can I shoot that? No.
Who's your crowbar?
Wrong game. This is... They don't have crowbars in Russian Half-Life. They did this in the first game, too. The reason I'm surprised that there isn't a box of the game sitting there is because they totally have the book, like copies of the book sitting around.
Oh, really?
And it's like, what? Yeah, I'll take this gun so I can show you some of the... Wait, no, is that just another shotgun?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright. Switch back, so take that. There's some pretty cool, like, handmade and, like, cobbled together and hacked up guns and stuff.
Sure.
Like, this one is a pneumatic sniper rifle.
Oh, that's cool. You gotta pump it up.
You have to, yeah, you see that,
a little gauge.
the gauge there? You shoot it a couple of times and the pressure goes down and you have to
Interesting, yeah.
hold down the button and pump it back up. And you can over pump it, but it'll do more damage while it's in the red, but it doesn't stay like that for very long.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just another thing that just adds to tension in fun ways.
Sure.
Alright, I think this really might be the end of the line here. In which case, this was not the area that had the spot that I was looking for. Oh wait, no, that's right. I can push this thing for a while. Did I miss anything last time we made this video? Talk about anything else? Oh, hey, dude.
Oh, hey. So it's time for this part of the video game where you're on the moving vehicle and the things jump on you from all sides.
That happens a couple times.
Yep.
And I gotta change my filter in the middle of this fight.
Yep.
Come on. Oh yeah, another little touch. You have to hit the button. You have to hit G to wipe off your mask if it gets covered in blood or other stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish they went more with that kind of immersive stuff. Because...
Oh, I think this is what I was looking for.
Part of the thing you were complaining about before, not in this video, but just before in general, was how the game has those immersive elements, but then it also pulls you out of the game in the form of superfluous cutscenes.
Oh yeah, the cutscenes in this game are egregious, but
Yeah.
okay, here's one of my favorite areas that I found.
Oh, what's that?
That's ghost or
Oh.
something that disappears when I look right at it.
Okay. Oh
People
god,
in
there's
all of those
ghosts
beds.
everywhere. That's really creepy.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good. And I know it's weird to wish a game or a movie or anything was something different than what it is, but the moments like this are so good, I wish there were more of them.
Are there a lot of moments like this in the game?
No.
Weird.
There's less than a handful, and almost all of them are...
Oh man.
Almost all of them are completely optional.
Oh wow.
Like, you could miss them entirely.
Yeah, there should have been a lot more of this because it's really creepy. These weird whispers.
They all disappear when I pick up this gun.
Crazy.
Alright, so now that we found that, let me go load a different level here so I can show you a bit of the outside. Burp. Yeah, the cutscenes. So the cutscenes are... I mean, cutscenes, fine. You know, they're not... I don't think cutscenes are a universal evil. I think they're
They're a device, and
Yeah,
they can be used well or they can be used poorly.
Exactly. They're a tool in the game designer's toolkit, and just like everything else, be it regenerating health or, you know, any other convention of a genre, this stuff should be used for specific purposes, and it should be... You have to be cognizant of the effect that it has. For example... This game has all of this fantastic, like, immersion building mechanics with the, you know, charging up your battery and the gas mask and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get a cutscene like this where I can't control anything.
Sure.
Which, again, I don't think that's necessarily evil in itself, but the game will... It's a little different here because, I mean, I guess I can move my head, but...
Well, this is like standard cutscene place anyway.
Yeah, and this is
like,
fine.
Oh, new zone, and we're gonna have a little cutscene.
But there are times when the game just launches cutscenes at you with no warning, and it's like you're just running along, like usually running away from something, and the game's like, nope, not dramatic enough.
The game just wrestles control from
The game
you.
just wrestles control away from you.
Yeah.
And suddenly your character's doing all this stuff that, you know, again, with no warning. That's the key there.
Yeah.
Is it just... It's just so jarring. And every single time it did that with this game, it was like, blah, what's... Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it always took me a second to realize that...
What was happening. It's
What
like,
was
oh,
happening.
Wait, cutscene, yeah.
So this is... actually a little bit after where we just were. And that other thing that I... So, when I first started playing this game, I straight up didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, this is just a really generic shooter. And, you know, again, without the charm of the sort of punk rock, we can do it anyways, even though we're a small team
hi.
with... Oh, hey, dude. Ow. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your nap. Oh yeah, I have my favorite weapon in the game now, this quad barrel shotgun.
Nice.
I love wiping off the gas mask every time. Every time, it's just so good.
Yeah,
What was
this
I
is
saying?
the most impressive
Yeah.
area I've seen in this game.
So when I saw the ghost area that we just saw, I was like, all right, maybe there's something here. Mm-hmm. And then when I got to here, I'm like, okay, I'm down for the rest of this game.
Sure.
At the very least.
Yeah.
And the rest of the game didn't really follow through on this promise, but ultimately, overall, I'm still glad I played it.
Yeah.
It's a good game, and you know, again, if you're not a super cynical asshole about it like me, and you're still cool with the first-person shooters,
Well, I don't think it's
and their mechanics.
It's not cynicism. It's that is a.
that's the definition of cynicism.
Quantifiably. It's a quantifiable problem with video games today. Is that the mechanics have become stale and just plain overdone. You know.
Well, but yeah, I mean, again, it's like oh, damn it! Thought I heard somebody.
I was gonna say, shoot that guy again. They can take some punishment.
Well, they have a lot of armor on their face.
Yeah. Ugh. Gross. This game is icky.
I hate these things because I never see them until they're hitting me.
What were you gonna say?
I forget. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not just that the mechanics themselves are stale. It's that they're just used because.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Because
mechanics can, in the right hands, they can be used to good effect. But
Yeah.
including them just for the sake of including them is bad design. You know.
Right. And I don't know, maybe I'm completely wrong, but it just doesn't feel to me like a lot of the more like polished mechanics, like quote unquote polished mechanics, and like that were added to this game from the first one, are in here for any other reason than just because they're expected to be included in a polished AAA product.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yes. I think it makes sense, yeah. But we've talked about this before, so...
Yeah. So, something flying around.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah. There's a...
It's pretty big if it's making that kind of...
Yeah, there's a big winged mutant that... There he is.
Oh.
Hey, dude.
We playing
He will-
Skyrim? What is this?
Randomly pick you up
Oh.
and drop you.
That's not good. You should go back under a roof.
Whoop! That's... Oh, come on. Oh, that's bad.
Ooh. That's, looks like unsanitary water.
Yep. No! There we go. I don't think you can kill this guy either.
Oh.
I spent a long time just trying to shoot him one
Yeah,
other
just
time.
forget him. Just move on, yeah.
Oh, I'm over here anyways. I think that's all I have to say about Metro Last Light.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It also doesn't look... I don't know. I wasn't really captivated by the first one, and this one doesn't look super captivating either, really, you know.
Hey, buddy.
It's got the... Dude.
hang on, I'll be with you in a minute. Pick up all this stuff in here.
It does have some cool environments.
Yeah.
The mutants are kind of whatever.
Yeah, they're a little uninspired, and also it's just weird that, I don't know, this is nitpicky, I suppose, but the character you play in this game, Artyom, this game opens with him remembering a time before the bombs dropped. So all these mutants sprung up in less than a generation?
Yeah, that's kind of,
I mean,
not how things really work, but
radiation doesn't actually make mutants in the first place.
well, no,
but
it certainly doesn't make that.
it
thing,
certainly
yeah.
doesn't. Yeah, it certainly doesn't make them, you know, like right away. That's like,
Well, yeah,
it's just silly.
yeah,
I mean, I guess, you know, radiation and that kind of stuff can contribute to individual mutations,
sure.
but it doesn't, you know, evolution doesn't work that way.
Well, no.
Is what I'm trying to say. But anyways. Yeah, now, here's another good old fun convention.
Yep.
I hit this thing, and it's gonna make a bunch of noise, and I gotta defend it while
Yep.
all these creatures
enemies
come up.
come. Yep.
So we'll leave it at that. Overall, I'm glad I played it. There's some genuinely great stuff in here. The creepy bits, there's some really creepy bits. There's stuff that gets even creepier than the ghost part that I showed you earlier.
Yeah. Oh, gas mask time.
Yep. A little busy, though. I still got a minute. But yeah, overall, I'm glad I played it, but I think I'm done with shooters for a bit,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, they were never your go-to genre anyway, really. So, I mean, you've played them and you've liked them, but it's certainly not your favorite genre.
Well, I mean, I don't have a favorite genre, really.
I guess. What was that?
My favorite genre, it was the dude picking me up again.
Oh,
My favorite genre is video games.
well, yeah.
So, you know. But I am getting a lot of shooter fatigue.
Sure. Are you guys gonna fight now? Okay.
Yep. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yep, thanks.